promising thing, don't you think?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Fatu found a good home with MLW, and I hope they take good care of him, keep him there for a while. Good things for this guy. It's really exciting. And lastly, in the comings and goings, Sammy Guevara made a surprise return to AEW this week to assist Chris Jericho and Jake Hager in defeating the Jurassic Express. Just 4 weeks after Tony Khan suspended Guevara for a remark he made on a podcast years ago in which he said he would, quote, rape Sasha Banks, unquote. The company suspended Guevara without pay, and his future with AEW would be considered after he completed therapy and classes. But just a month? Really?
I guess he's a different person.
He don't look different.
It's like when you send an addict to rehab for 30 days and they come out and they've found Jesus and they're dead. And then they're selling your fucking VCR the next day. I didn't know I had a VCR. It was fucking packed in my basement and you stole it. It's kabuki-ish. Let's say that. To use a wrestling term, let's say that. It's kabuki-ish.
Yeah. I think Jimmy Havoc will be back soon then. Although I'd hope his case is looked at a little bit differently, or maybe he's got to go through more stuff, because he's got to get his head right. Because like we said before, the reason they can't just fire him is because he'll kill himself.
Yeah. Just seems kabuki-ish. I mean, I get it's something that you said, and, you know, maybe he didn't mean it at the time. Maybe it was a joke, this and that or the other. But where we're at right now, I would hope you would spend more than a month. I don't know. I don't know. Kabuki-ish is the only thing I can say about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We move into the injury report, and thankfully, Paystee, we only have one thing on the injury report, and that's a little coffin drop. Darby Allin reportedly suffered a concussion during a segment with Ricky Starks and Brian Cage on Wednesday's episode of Dynamite. Yes. No further details are released as to what happened or when he will return.
Ricky Starks attacked him from behind, and I think it caught him off guard. Not a whole lot, but I mean, Darby Allin in the ring with Ricky Starks and Brian Cage, of course you got to anticipate some sort of injury. Right. I mean, Darby Allin in general, it was just a matter of time.
Oh, Darby Allin, he just tossed him to the wind.
I follow him on Twitter. Have you seen any of his skate videos he puts up? This kid is fucking nuts.
I have not watched a skate video on Twitter for
I think he lit himself on fire and did a drop-in on a half-pipe and shit. Like, they just do some weird, dumb shit because they're bored kids. And it's just funny that a professional wrestler still lives that lifestyle. That's weird.
That's good for him. That's not my thing. Not a bad thing, just not my thing.
Right. You think Darby hangs out with Superhuman?
Oh my, you know how I think about that.
I love him. He's an inspiration to the nation.
Oh, shut up. He's a horrible human being. He's
this is for all the juggalos and juggalettes. I hope you like it. Fuck this shit.
He's a worthless piece of shit.
Oh, I love him.
I don't care.
He's a national fucking treasure.
And I hope, like a lot of national treasures, he gets buried underground for fucking down. That's what.
I want him to sign to AEW just to piss you off.
That I would never watch AEW.
Not like you were going to anyway.
Oh, I'm going to when they get fans. I hope we get fans back.
Well, they have fans. They dominated NXT in the ratings this week.
For the first time in 3 weeks.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. NXT ganked their idea and got the, yeah. It's because of Keith Lee, and I can't say I disagree with that. I think NXT probably won. But
it's, you know what? It's mostly just because of it's because of the pandemic. It has nothing to do. I don't think you can take any ratings right now seriously for anything. I hate to say it, but it's true. I just don't think you can.
Yeah, no. 2020 is like, whose lines is it anyway? The points don't fucking matter.
Yeah, yeah, that's perfect, Paystee. That's perfect. The rules are made
and like
up.
Many Americans think, everything is made up, including the virus.
Yeah. Everything's made up and the points don't matter. It's
So do we got to end the show on a hoedown now? Is that like where we're getting here?
What I want to say before we leave is I hope that, first of all, WWE is going to survive. And of course, they're doing everything they can. AEW, I hope, survives because they were dealt a bad fucking hand. They started off so strong, and nobody could have predicted what happened. NWA, there's reports of them shutting down, and then Billy Corgan saying they're not shutting down. I hope they don't. They've made such a resurgence lately that I hope they do not. MLW just signed Jacob Fatu to a 5-year contract. They look like they're sticking it out. Impact Wrestling looks like it's sticking it out.
Honestly, right now, I think Impact is my favorite promotion going. That's where I sit.
Chikara is shutting down, and other companies are shutting down, and it's just, it's something you can't help because that's just the world we live in right now. But I honestly hope that these promotions can just keep giving us product, and maybe even after all of this, maybe we can birth a new promotion that gives us new hope and different stuff also, because every single one of those promotions I listed, MLW, Impact, NWA, AEW, WWE, they all give us different stuff, and some of it's slightly different, some of it's very different, but it's so enjoyable.
It's a buffet. It's a buffet of wrestling.
Oh man, you said it perfectly. People say that wrestling should be a buffet and it should have a little bit for everybody. That's the world we literally live in right now. So I hope this pandemic doesn't take that from us.
Yeah, me too. I like the choices we have. I like that, almost on a weekly basis, my favorite promotion can change just because everybody's got to do so much to get over.
They're all trying.
Yeah, it's good. It feels good. Everything's great. I miss the fans. But at the same point, I find myself, I don't know if I like the silent arenas better, if I like the wrestlers at ringside better. It's a tough call. They both have their high points and low points.
Right.
I
prefer fans on the ringside better.
We're coming into a critical zone here in America, and I feel like maybe more promotions need to start going the route that some of these promotions that are shutting down should go.
Right.
Because in the grand scheme of things, wrestling's not necessary. It's nice, but we've all lived without it.
Exactly. It's a luxury. It's not a necessity.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Everything changes on a weekly basis. That's with the virus. That's with professional wrestling. That's with this podcast. Some weeks we give you, barely an hour. This week, hey, look at this, Fat Mack. We're hitting 2 hours tonight.
2 hours.
2 hours.
We missed last week completely. We got 2 hours this week. How do you like that?
Oh, it's good stuff. That's
the perfect. That's actually the perfect anecdote for what's going on in the world today.
Yeah.
You might get nothing. You might get a full show. We don't know.
We don't know.
But it was good. Borderline great. And I don't know a better way to end this, Paystee.
If you didn't watch the pay-per-views, once again, watch Slammiversary, skip the horror show, and if you're really interested, check out, 2 to 3 matches on it, and you'll be all right. Just don't waste your time with Wyatt on this one. It hurts me to say that. But we love you guys. Keep staying safe and doing the do from us to you. My name is Paystee.
Don't do the do. What are you fucking promoting Mountain Dew now? That's just...
Yeah, they're the new sponsor on the show.
Don't do the do. That's going to be my ending statement on this is don't do the do.
We'll see you next week, folks.